Good evening, good evening. This is Venus with No Mess. How y'all guys doing? Welcome to my channel. If you like this content, please hit that like button. Guys, please. I want to come on here. I want to talk to you about this young lady. She have a 6-month-old baby and a 2-month-old baby. She was dating this guy, which he's the baby father. They've been going together for like maybe 5 years, when they broke up. But he will watch the kids. He's like that caregiver while she's working. And she was working overnight. She had a camera in her house and she was recording, and she seen him tossing the baby, trying to choke the baby. All of the caught on camera. So guys, I want you to take a look at this and then we can chat about it. Hold on.
You're on 4. Tonight, a local father charged, accused of endangering his 6-month-old baby girl. Those moments were caught on camera.
And tonight, only our Jordan Burrell is hearing from the baby's mother. We do want to warn you, the details in this story are graphic. Jordan.
Allahja Jackson says the father of her 2 children watches them every week while she works overnight. And she found nothing out of the ordinary that day until she checked her nanny cam and saw a mother's worst nightmare.
I was at work. I just got a patient report, and I just have been having this feeling for about a week that something was just not right.
Allahja Jackson says she checked her nanny cam Friday to check on her daughters, whose father was watching the infant and their 2-year-old at the time.
And I heard her crying, but as we know, babies cry, and I could not see them on camera at all.
What Jackson tells First Alert 4 she saw was chilling. We've decided not to show it in full, but the mother says it's a minute-long video of her daughter being thrown, smothered, and strangled by her own father.
I saw him throw her onto the couch. I immediately started screen recording, got up, and went.
Jackson says she immediately went home to get him away from their children. SLMPD says the video shows this man, Christopher Wallace, grabbing the 6-month-old by a limb and throwing her onto the couch, smothering her face into the cushions as she struggles, and later turning her over and putting his hand around her mouth and neck.
I look at her, I see the video. I try to go to sleep, I see the video.
We know that a crisis is different from family to family.
I spoke to the St. Louis Crisis Nursery, which focuses on preventing child abuse and neglect. While investigators have not mentioned a motive for this incident, the Crisis Nursery says it gets called on a lot of the time when there's a tragedy in the community.
Think about all of these kids as like, these are our kids as a community, right? And what as a community can we do better to support parents so that they don't feel like they're at a place where they really are at their wits' end.
The sounds of Jackson's daughter cooing can be heard during our sit-down. The mother says her baby survived with no physical injuries. Wallace, her father, is now charged with 1 count of endangering the welfare of a child, but Jackson says she wants to see different charges.
I don't think that's enough. I don't think this is an endangerment situation. Endangerment is leaving a kid in the car by themselves.
I asked the circuit attorney's office about the charge issued. They tell me they don't comment on pending cases. St. Louis Children's Hospital says physically abused children often show similar behaviors, including excessive crying in infants and problems in school for older children. Morgan.
The video immediately angered Allahja Jackson.
Once I saw the whole thing, instant tears. Instant crying.
The St. Louis mom told police she was at work last Friday night when suddenly something told her to check her videos, and she couldn't believe what she saw.
He was strangling her. He was choking her with his hands.
She says her home security cameras caught her ex-boyfriend physically abusing their 6-month-old, 13-pound baby daughter. Christopher Wallace was watching the infant and their 2-year-old at the time.
And then later, when I discovered 4 more videos of him strangling her, more just sobbing. My stomach is still in knots.
Jackson says in the video, Wallace could be seen tossing the baby on a couch while she cried, roughly flipping her over on her front and then pressing her face into the cushion. According to a probable cause statement, Wallace held her face down for a period of time until he then flipped her on her back and put his hand around her mouth and neck. The couple was in a relationship for the past 5 years.
I think it's because I ended our relationship a few months ago. I'll never understand.
Prosecutors charged Wallace with endangering the welfare of a child. Allahja Jackson is not happy with that charge.
Endangerment is leaving a kid on the porch for too long, for 20 minutes. This is abuse.
She's now counting her blessings. Her baby didn't suffer any physical injuries and survived the nightmare.
She is definitely a fighter. I'm just happy that she is still here.
Robert.
Okay, guys, this is crazy. Well, they have him on 1 charges, but I'm like her. He needs a couple more charges, but she need to get her a lawyer, and she need to go down to this courtroom with Child Protective Service, and he need to stay away from no kids. He should not be around no kids without another person. I would not even allow him around my kids unless I'm there. Because the next time, it might be just a little bit too late. If he was doing that to a 6-month-old baby, next time, it might be just a little bit too late. And you still don't know what he'd done to the 2-year-old, because you have a 2-year-old by him. So you don't know what he was doing to the 2-year-old. Guys, this is how a lot of our babies are getting unalived. And they get unalived by their own parents, because she broke up with him and he noticed she had to work overnight, and he probably didn't want to deal with the kids because they not together. So he figured why he should get tied in. And that's why I tell a lot of mothers, if you decide to break up with the kid's father and he don't want to be bothered with them, let him go. If dead be dead, let him go. And if vice versa, if the father have the kids and the mother don't want to be bothered with them, let her go. Let it go. But I just wanted to just put this on my channel. I pray and hope the mother can move forward, and maybe she can find someone else to, watch her kids while she's working. But I know it's going to be hard, because it's hard being a single mother. And that's why I always tell young people, be careful who you let down with. Be careful who you get with. Be careful with who you go out here and have these babies with. I'm telling you. Because like I said again, everyone you see out here, all these folks out here, they are not stable. I keep telling people over and over again, a lot of these people walking out here having sex, they are not stable. Okay? They're not stable to be in a relationship. They're not stable to have kids. A lot of them is like zombie out here. They just out here, guys. They're just out here. So until next time, guys, please be safe out here. Protect our babies. Save our babies. Most of all, guys, just have common sense. Be careful. Stay focused. Until next time, I'm going to say peace out.